Welcome back to What Arty Noobs through General Disturbance, and here for your replay today we have McOleeny, and he's in the GW Tiger, the German Tier 9 SPG, and he's on the west spawn of Airfield. I had to think about that for a second, but yes, it is definitely the west spawn, and battle's about to get underway. And he's off, and he's looking for his firing position. You see all his teammates are rushing to get to their fighting positions. Meanwhile, he's going to select a position at the back of the map, probably near the cover of these bushes. And he's reloaded. And he's extending his aim. Much quicker to do this with the right hand mouse button on the mini-map, which allows you to go directly to the point that you want to see straight away. Just click on the right hand mouse button on the place in the mini-map you want to look at. And he's looking at the enemy artillery area. If he uses the V key and switches off all visual aids, you should be able to see the tracer much easier as the enemy RT fires. Doesn't appear to be any sight of it. He's decided to go after the heavies that are brawling out near the rocks. Okay, fires around the T-26 and a direct hit, and he also splashes the Carnarvon at the same time. So that was 369 hit points on the T-26E5 and 237 on the Carnarvon, and a decent stun as well. He's lining up the shot to try and get that T-32. Almost reloaded. Now he's after both of them because if he might be able to get both, if he aims at one, he'll get the other. Oh no, it overshot. The trouble is that's on a slight rise. If you're on Battle Assistant, you can actually see the rise, and of course it's a very narrow aim to try and get the shell to come down on the rise. The trajectory of the GW Tiger makes it fairly difficult to fire at positions like that. Okay, you can see a Lorraine 40T. He's 3/4 of the way through his load cycle. Again, this is going to be a very difficult shot because he's on a rise. Very awkward. He's reloaded. He fires. Unfortunately, it falls short because he's scrolling the mouse to adjust his aim. Go back. Much quicker to use the right hand mouse button. And he's decided to go after this Carnarvon. Okay, it's at the bottom of the rise, so that centre area. He's 2/3 of the way through his load cycle. Now he's into Battle Assistant, so you can see exactly where to put the shell. The aim spot is in the centre, and the circle is at its smallest, and that shell overshot the Carnarvon and landed behind it. Now you can see an STRV S1, a Stritzfarn S1, and it's at the far end on that rock face. It should be a very interesting shot. It's stationary. These tank destroyers do tend to stay absolutely still whilst they're firing, unless they're aware that they have been spotted, and then they try to pull back over a ridgeline. But this one is not pulling away. He's staying where he is. Should make him an easy shot. McOleeny fires, and in the round kills the STRV. Exactly first shot. That tank destroyer is destroyed. Oh, heavy group of enemy tanks here, and all of them are suffering large amount of damage. If he fires a shot in there, he might get more than one tank. He might be able to kill several of them at once. He's almost reloaded, 3/4 of the way through his load cycle. All heavily damaged. He looks like he's going after that T-30. He's loaded. He fires. And he does. He gets 2 kills. 1 shot, 2 kills. That's a Bombardier medal. He took out the T-30, and it looks like he took out the T-28 prototype as well at the same time. Perfect. He's remarking it in chat that he's actually just killed 2 tanks with 1 shot. And that's certainly made done his team a world of good, because he's now 10 tanks to 6. So they're 4 up. And he's now aiming at this T-32. He's reloaded. And this Lorraine is there as well. The round goes in. And he kills 2 with another shot. So he's killed 2 Bombardiers consecutively. He's taken out the T-32 and the Lorraine 40T with another Bombardier shot. That's amazing. That doesn't happen very often. So now the battle is almost in the bag. 12 tanks versus 9. Can't be complacent, and he can't get a shot on that Carnarvon. It's just too close, and he's actually in a dip underneath that rock face. But certainly that's probably swung the battle with 2 kills, 2 Bombardiers. That's 4 tanks that's been taken down with just 2 shots by McOleeny. What a shot. Now he's looking for the enemy Arty. Still no sign. Looking for those traces, but he can see an E75. Now it is in cover, so he's decided to go back for this Carnarvon at the other end on the centre. Unfortunately, it's also on a rise, so it's a difficult shot. Probably can't get it, but he's going to have a go anyway, I think. Yes, he's fired. No, it falls short. It's the awkward angle on that rock face. It means that it tends to make it very safe for tanks unless they go right up onto the top of that centre rock. And this E75 is an Arty safe position hugging the cliff. Very difficult to get a shot on him. So that just leaves the enemy Arty, which is an M53-55. And he's looking at the back of the map to see if he can find the tracer. Turn the V key off to look for that tracer. He's reloaded, ready to go. Nope, he's decided he is going to fire. And he's going to have a go at the E75 to see if he can splash him. Nope, he's changed his mind. He's going after the Carnarvon. Lets the reticule contract a little. And the shell overshoots. That Carnarvon's got very little health left. I think actually he'll probably be taken out fairly easily. And the same with the E75. And he has, yes, both tanks have gone down. Both tanks have been destroyed. So that just leaves the M53-55. And McOleeny's almost reloaded. And the STG saying, lucky we won. I don't think it was that luck had anything to do with it. I think McOleeny won this battle with 2 Bombardiers. We turn off the V key to see the tracer. No tracer can be seen. I think it's more than likely the enemy Arty is not firing simply because there's nothing that he can fire at. He can't see the tanks on McOleeny's team at the moment. But they will be getting close to him. That T10 may spot him any second if he is on the south part of the map. McOleeny adjusts his aim to look in that area. Probably needs to look further closer to the coast. The T10's looking over that area. And they're now capping. It doesn't appear to be there. Unless he's hiding in that little corner. No, no sign. T10's looking to see if the Arty's gone over the cliff edge. I think he's probably to the north. No, he's been spotted. He is actually over the cliff edge. He's hugging the cliff face. He fires his shot and he wipes out the M53 with 1 shot. That was quite a lucky shot actually, because it didn't look as if it was very well aimed, but it seemed to work anyway. And we see the result. It's a second-class tanker, a bruiser medal, But the one that most Arty players want is a Bombardier, and this should be a double Bombardier because, of course, as we know, he managed to wipe out 2 sets of tanks simultaneously, one after the other, in 2 shots. A Top Gun for killing 6 of the enemy. And the team results, he did the second highest amount of damage, 2,557 hit points. He got the highest number of kills, 6 kills. And he earned the third amount, which was 934 base XP. He fired 10 shots. He got 3 direct hits, 3 penetrations, 9 with splash damage. Of course, there's more splash damage because he actually hit several vehicles simultaneously with some of his multiple shots. He did damage of 2,557, all from greater than 300 meters. He damaged 8 vehicles but killed 6. And he caused 6 stuns in total. He has a premium account, so he earned 35,504 credits. He has a personal reserves bonus of 17,751 credits, so the total was 53,256 credits. And after deductions for ammunition, he walks away with 32,456 credits. His XP received was 1,401, and because there was no multipliers, that's all he took away. So well done, McOleeny. 2 times 2 kills, 2 Bombardiers. That's a pretty rare occurrence and well worthy of a video. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel because we get more interesting replays like this one all the time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next replay.